Hey fellow jewelry lovers and resellers, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel, aka Lilyworks, and I am a full-time stay-at-home mom and a part-time reseller on Poshmark, Mercari, eBay, Etsy, and Facebook Marketplace. And today I'm just going to show you guys the full video of my unboxing. I'm going to show you guys the full video of my unboxing that I had shown you guys part of in my tutorial of selling jewelry for beginners, but this is just going to be the entire unboxing, what I got for the $48 in my Shop Goodwill lot. This bag is kind of low risk because it was cheap, so it was like $44. There's definitely more than 44 items in here, so my cost is probably, I don't know, 50 cents per piece in here, and I'm definitely gonna make my money back just off of like selling $10 pieces of jewelry, but we're hoping that there's some better items in here, even like one that's like $44. I can just pay for the whole thing. So yeah, let's get into it. I'm just going to dump some here for you. Some of the jewelry lots can go over 100 or 200 or even higher than that, depending on what people see in the pictures. Now the pictures don't show everything, and I actually think that's a great thing because then it keeps people from really bidding up the price of the jewelry lots. And I've always done pretty well. Don't want to break any of these, so I'm trying. I really think that this is awesome. Okay, so I'm just gonna get into this with you guys. This right here, I can feel that it's cold, so I can tell that it's either a lot of these stones are glass or stone. You can see this right here. So what you are going to want to do, and I might have this up on the side, is you can either Google Lens like a stone like this, use your Google Lens app, and it might come up as like agate or even like a dyed stone or amethyst. This might be amethyst. This looks just to be a glass faceted pendant, but yeah, if it's cold to the touch and then you're like, okay, that's definitely stone or glass and I want to look it up, try Google Lensing it first, or you can even type in like for instance this one, you can type in gray and purple speckled stone and then see what comes up. There's also groups on Facebook. I recommend Texas Gal Jewelry Lovers. You can also post on there pictures against a white background of your jewelry, and then you would say, I found this in the jewelry lot. It's cold. You want to put as much information as possible. You know, it's cold to the touch. I tested it for sterling silver. It's sterling silver. And like you want to make sure that you've researched it as much as you can first before posting it, and then people who are who see stones every day, they can help you out. So this actually does not feel cold. So this is like a simulated stone or a plastic stone. And so this, I'm actually thinking these might be sterling silver findings. I'm just gonna look to see if it's marked 925 anywhere here, or possibly on the toggle piece. This actually might be like a are a handmade piece. I worked at Joann Fabrics where they have a lot of these stones and findings, and it could have been sold at like a fair or a flea market or Etsy or something like that, because I do think it's really pretty. Whoever made this did a really great job, and I definitely am going to sell this. So yeah. All right, next here we have this bangle. And if you know anything about Chanel, the two C's back to back is the Chanel logo. This is extremely cheaply made. Don't sell fake jewelry online. And this is kind of gross. It is like really like dingy. I am not going to sell this. It's going to go right into craft. So I'm going to put this in the craft box right there. Okay, let's see. Untangle more things. Okay, so these, I could hear the sound that it's making, and the weight of it is telling me that these are glass pearls. With pearl necklaces, you want to check to see if it's hand knotted in between the beads. That denotes higher quality, and people actually look for hand knotted glass bead necklaces. This is not, but I still would love to sell it. It is 3-strand, so I can say multi-strand or tri-strand, 3-strand. This is like an ombre necklace or multi-tone gray bead necklace. You can use a lot of different wordings for this. I'm looking at the hang tag. There is no maker. There's no mark that's saying sterling silver. It's not even like tarnishing like sterling silver. A lot of times when things when the metal starts tarnishing, it could possibly be sterling. But I do like the quality of this. This feels nice and heavy and substantial, so I'm going to sell that. Okay. This says South Carolina. It is a pendant. It does not have a maker or anything. This is a like brass or bronze tone. Let me just get my magnet out just to show you guys. This is most likely magnetic, and it will show you right there. So this is not a precious metal or semi-precious metal. And then this, because I know more about jewelry and I've seen it a lot, this kind of thing you can probably pick up for like $4 on Etsy, an Etsy shop, because someone just puts a map piece underneath glass. But if I were you, I would say, this doesn't have a mark. It might be like someone might like it. I think I'll look it up. So I'm gonna put this in my I'm gonna look it up bin, because it's not damaged, it's not broken, it's not completely cheap like this that I'm holding right now. So I'm gonna look that up. All right, so this stretch is really tough, and it's very lightweight. It is not really great quality. I would not spend time listing this at all. It might even be like dollar store quality, and it's just painted on beads. It looks like the paint might flake off at some point, so that's going into craft. Here is a dyed shell pendant. I do like selling natural elements, and this is kind of fun with the colors. I'm personally not going to list this. I think it'd be more of a craft piece, but some people might. So you might want to put this in like your I'm gonna look this up and put a chain on it. I wouldn't recommend just selling it as a pendant. That would not give you a lot of profit, but I'm gonna put this in craft, and yeah. All right, this is another cheap stretch bracelet, so I'm putting that into craft. And then this I'm going to look around the inside to see if there's a maker, and there is, and it says XX Lily. So if I didn't know Lily Pulitzer and like what her maker's mark looked like, I would just look up XX Lily bangle and see if that would come up. But I do know that this is a Lily Pulitzer just based off of how the lily looks. I'm actually like 90% sure. I should probably look that up. It has some knot detail. This is enameled cream color right here on the gold tone. And brands like Lily Pulitzer, they do not use gold. So no, this is not gold. And I'm going to sell this. Lily Pulitzer is a little bit nicer of a brand, and this is in pretty decent condition. So this I'm going to put in my going to sell pile. And if you typed in a maker's mark and you can't seem to find it, you can look in the files. Again, Texas Gal Jewelry Lovers on Facebook. If you go in the files on the group page, they have maker's marks that are listed in like at A through K files, and then you click on that and look through the files, and then you can go like L through Z and see if your maker is there. So this is just a wrap bracelet, where you'd wrap it around a few times. Sometimes there is a maker on these. This one does not. It does have really pretty stones on it. I believe they're glass. I can hear just by when I twist them that sound of glass rubbing together. I think I'm going to put this in my maybe, because it is a little bit nicer quality, but there is no maker's mark, so I'm going to think about this. And I'm not going to, the better you get at this, you're going to learn. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on one piece that's going to sell for like $10. You know, you don't want to put that much effort into making $7 or whatever. So you have to make decisions, and that's why I have the bins, because I'm able to make faster decisions on the ones that I'm like, this is a maybe, I'll come back to it later, and then you're able to get through this faster. This is broken and it's cheaper, so that's going right into craft. This one does have a hang tag, if you can see it. I will see. Oh, so this one I know is Premier Designs. If you like just watch YouTube videos or get familiar with jewelry, you start learning maker's marks. This is all glass beads, glass, and I believe they're all glass. This might be like an agate with the different tones in there, but faceted, and I will sell this. This is like a really nice length. I think it can be doubled. It does have an extender chain on it, so this would be a nice one to sell. Okay, I did see this in the picture. I wasn't like, this was not thrilling to me. Oh, and it does come off. Interesting. So this is not the best quality or in the best shape. There's no maker's mark. I'm going to put this in craft. Okay, another cheap stretch bracelet, craft. This one, ooh, this one feels really nice. It has the rose quartz. It has another, this looks like jasper, like, I don't know. I'm not that great at stones. This looks like a I don't know, a pumice stone or a volcanic stone. It does have like pores and stuff, so that's something I don't know, that I would have to look up. There is no maker, but this reminds me of my Kinsley and Arnell bracelets that I have. The stretch is a little bit stretched out, but the stretch is like it doesn't spring back as nice. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time thinking about this. I'm just going to put it in my baby and then revisit that later. Okay, this, because I have been around jewelry often, I already know that these are real pearls, and then these are crystal beads separating it, just based off of the luster. And then look at this tarnish here. Those findings are most likely sterling silver. I'm going to look up close to see if there is any marking, and I do not see any marking, but it is very tarnished. Let's see. So not, this is magnet right here, magnetic, this little brassy looking thing, but this might be sterling. So I can test that later, but I think that these pearls are really lovely. Definitely want to sell this. It is like a choker length, maybe 15 inches. So yeah, one way you can test if it is real pearl, maybe wipe it down with a baby wipe first, but you can scratch it against your teeth, and if it's gritty, it is a pearl. And you might want to test ones that are maybe closer to the end, so that if you do scratch it and it's not a pearl and the paint comes off, it's not totally taking away from the look of the jewelry. So that is a little tip. That one is a yes. So this has some art glass in it. I do like the colors, but there is yellowing and the stretch is okay, but it looks like someone just like tied it together and made it. So I'm gonna put this in craft. Here is another pendant. I wonder if the other one was on something similar. That actually would be kind of cool to have big giant earrings. That's an idea. So I might actually do that, to have one, like just put hooks on these with hooks that I just have left over from my craft lots and stuff, and these might be some awesome fun earrings. But this I would put in craft. It's not high quality, and then thinking about using these shells for earrings. Okay. These are, I believe, coconut shell, wood bead, coconut shell and wood bead necklace. It is very long, so some people really do like long necklaces. If this was really short, I would probably just put it in craft right away, but because it's a little bit longer, it's a little bit more fun. So I'm going to think about this. There obviously is no maker on this. This might be just a tourist souvenir, but I will think about this. Okay. This is cheaply made, no maker's mark, and that will be craft. This one feels cheap as well, and no maker's mark. I don't think that it is special enough, and it's dirty and wear on the metal, so I'm going to put that in craft. This one is really pretty. This one looks like someone made it. So it has this long Y shape to the necklace. The thing that I am confused about is like how someone would wear this, because I don't see a clasp. So that is confusing, and I do like the glass beads, but I'm really confused. Like, is it a cat necklace? So I'm not going to take a lot of time thinking about this, so I'm going to research that later. Okay. Here is a homemade piece. The beads are not super high quality, no maker, and this will be craft. this appears to be one of those button jewelry pieces, and it does. It has Jewel La La right there written, and I believe I have some Jewel La La pieces in my shop that have not sold. So I will think about this, and I am not sure because those other pieces haven't sold, but I mean, it's in good condition. J is pretty specific. So I will think of this one. Oh, this one's really pretty. Yeah, so I'm feeling that it's cold. These feel like wood and stone. This, I'm not really good at telling turquoise from dyed howlite. Howlite is a stone that can be dyed to look like turquoise, and so these might be like amber stones. So maybe I can use my light actually. Okay, I cannot tell with the light on, but even these clear beads are they're cold and make that a good noise. So this bracelet is actually like a nicer quality. These might be coral beads, but I'm gonna put this in my I'm going to sell it, depending on what I find out about this bracelet. I can even Google lens a bracelet and it might show up as something. But yeah, depending on what I find is depending on what I will price it for. But I think that this is a pretty cool bracelet nonetheless. And if you guys see my what sold over the weekend videos, you know that I sell jewelry all the time that do not have makers, just using some good keywords. Okay, this is plastic, like Mardi Gras. That's going to be craft. Excuse me. This one is kind of like crazy. I think this might have had sequins on it or something at one point. It just seems like empty glue, and then the chain's kind of coming off. The stranded necklace itself is pretty. There is a V right there, and then a little crystal dot at the back. I'm trying to remember what the V stands for. I know that I should know what that is. I've seen it plenty of times. Okay, so I'm not going to take a lot of time. I just know that I'm going to put this in craft. It is really damaged, and I'm not going to spend a lot of time thinking about this one. Okay, this one's kind of cool. So it has a giant metal shell, and so sometimes if there is no hang tag or maker right there, that it could be on the back of a pendant, which this is not, but I do think that this is kind of cool, and I believe it like might just sit right there, which I think is a really great style. And the metal is heavy enough. It is textured wood beads. I think I will sell that one. That one's fun. Here is just silver and blue beads. It does have some pave balls. Pave is where just a bunch of rhinestones are really close together. I'm looking to see if there is a maker. These just feel like plastic beads. So plastic beads without a maker, I'm just going to put in craft. It's not that special to me. Here is a little owl and rhinestone and leaf brass tone pendant necklace. I think I'm just going to put this in craft. I have a lot of pendant necklaces that are not selling that are similar to this, so I'm just going to put this in craft. Alright, let's see. This is a little bit tangled, but it is signed. It is signed Avon on the little hang tag. It's very small. And then it's possibly, yeah, SP on the other side. I believe this is a little bit more of a modern piece that's made to look old, but I can use that in my title, like Victorian style, and clean this up, and I think that this would sell. So I'm going to sell this one. Ooh, this is one thing I did see in the picture. This appears, okay, so it feels like plastic, but it's like almost like a damascene style. This is definitely vintage. You can tell by the clasp. What does the clasp say? It says Germany. So this, I'm going to definitely research a little bit more. This is really neat and pretty and unique. I do love selling vintage, so I'm gonna just say yes and then research that more later. Okay. Here is a faux pearl necklace, and I don't think it's in the best shape. There is like wear and stuff on the hardware, so I'm just gonna put that in craft. And here's another bead. This is interesting. Is this like an Irish rosary? So I do notice that it is a rosary, and a lot of rosaries are made in Italy. Yeah, it does have like, these look like sterling clovers actually, and then these ceramic clover beads, and it says St. Patrick, pray for us, and on the back it says Aaron. So yeah, this is definitely Celtic, Irish rosary. I will probably test these little pieces to see if they are sterling. The rest of it might stick to a magnet. No, they're not. Okay, this does that pendant, but that's interesting. I haven't seen this before. These actually might be plastic, but yeah, that's kind of cool. I will probably sell that one. I haven't seen anything like that. Alright, here is a rosary that's just plastic. So I am going to put that into craft. This is very nautical and it does have a hang tag that says Ann Taylor Factory. So this does tell me what this is, Ann Taylor Factory. I do think that it's kind of cool. It is just plastic, but I think that it's really neat and nautical looking, and I think this will sell. So I'm going to sell that one. Here is another rosary. I'm not sure about it, so I'm going to put this in the I will think about it bin. It says Roman on the back. It's kind of heavy, so yeah, I will just think about that later. Here is a bracelet. Now this one is hand knotted. You can see it does have like a vintage clasp, and then these particular clasps can say 14K or gold filled or sterling right on the sides. This one does not. So I'm thinking that it's either vermeil, which is gold over silver, or just nothing. But I think I will sell this because it is a little bit nicer and it's hand knotted. So put that in my yes. Okay, here is a little rose gold dainty necklace, and this is missing its crystal, so that's going right into craft. This is marked Lane Bryant, and I've sold Lane Bryant before jewelry, and it sells kind of fast. It does feel, I don't know if this is the color it's supposed to be. Is this like a tan color? I don't know. So it is like multi-tiered, so 3 tiers. It is pretty, so I'm going to not spend too much time on it and then put it in my think about it, because I'm gonna have to see if it's like actually too dirty that I don't want to sell it. So I love this, but what is going on here? Terrible. Like, what is happening? I love these beads though. Look at them. I think these are like Murano style. They might be Murano glass beads with all those flowers in there. But what is happening here? This is just no. So someone made this with these beautiful beads, and either someone is going to get really lucky with this in the craft lot to craft with some beautiful beads, or I don't know. So I'm going to just think about this one. Excuse me. This is just craft, cheap. This is really pretty. It is, the tassels are in good shape. It is a knotted lariat. You can wear it more like a scarf if you unknot it. There's no maker, but I do think this is pretty, so I think I will sell this one. All right. Hope you guys are learning some things. Sorting jewelry like this is probably one of my favorite things to do. I love being really surprised, and especially with like some vintage pieces, especially like vintage earrings and brooches. I love those. All right, I pulled this one out right away. This is a nice and heavy rose quartz, and I believe purple ceramic bead and genuine pearl. So this is just lovely. Someone is going to love this. Pink and purple. All right, so I'm looking kind of closely at the findings to see if it's marked, and it is not, but it might be sterling, but that doesn't really matter as much as how beautiful and gorgeous this is, so I'm definitely going to sell that one. All right, this looks like a homemade piece, but I actually really like it. It has like these little bluebell type glass beads, I believe, hanging down. A really pretty toggle clasp, and I don't know if this is pearl or not. I'm leaning towards faux pearl, but I'll have to test it later. And but I will sell this because I just think it's really cute. So that's a yes. This one's marked Japan. So this is a vintage faux pearl. They are just plastic, but the luster is really pretty. And they have these like painted mint green and peach flowers on it, and I think that's really sweet, so I will sell that one. This one says Linden Wold Fine Jewelers, which I'm not sure of how fine it is, if it's like in a plastic bag. So I'm going to put this in my maybe. Alright, this looks like a watch. push down the top, and there we go. So this one says Strata, and it has Liberty, In God We Trust, and then a chain. So this is going in my maybe. I'm going to, oh, this might be actually new. It doesn't even have the watch part pulled out. So I'm going to look more into this. Some of these can sell better than others, so that is why I'm going to look that up. This is, let's see. So this is just rolled paper that's been glued, very lightweight, and so I will not sell this. Yeah. This I'm not even sure what it is. Craft. This one is really pretty. This painted shell. And then this all just feels like plastic. But I do think it's pretty. I think it's pretty enough to sell. So I'll put that in my sell. Not seeing a maker. This is a butterfly. This is going to be, I'm going to think about. There's no maker. It's not like particularly high quality, but some people like their butterflies. So I'm going to think about this one. All right, I don't come across this color green of necklaces often. So I think I'm going to list this. Multi-strand, different texture, chips and shell. Like, look at how pretty this one is. So I think I can clean this one up and sell it. All right, this one is just black squares, metal. There is no hang tag or anything that's telling me that this is anything special, so I'm gonna put this in craft. This is just plastic, not vintage or anything like that. I believe it's just homemade, so that's craft. This one is marked 10K. And then let's see. I'm gonna use my loop because it's marked on this little flat piece, and it's also marked right here on the clasp as well, and it says 10K. So I'm wondering if it's, I don't know if it's gold filled or not. So it's not hand knotted, but these are genuine pearl, and it is marked 10K. It's not, I mean, it is looking like real gold, so it's not like super shiny or a weird color. So I believe this is 10K. I can test it to make sure, but this is a definite yes, so that's a nice find. So that might pay for this lot. Okay. So this is just an illusion necklace where it's on wire, and then it has these different pieces. This is going to be a maybe. There's no maker. It is blue, and this is a little bit harder to store because you don't want this to be completely crinkled up and bent. So I will think about this one. This is a Rivoli stone. So Rivoli is where it points up like that. and it's on a pendant, and I did see that diamond shape hang tag that does say Sarah Coventry. Sarah Coventry was like a jewelry brand that people sold out of their homes and vintage. So I believe I'm going to sell this. I do have to clean it up. I do think the Rivoli stone is cool, and if I can sell it for $7.99 or up, I will try. So I believe I can do that. This is actually really cool. Yeah, really neat. I do like the color. I don't know if it's high quality or not, but I can definitely Google Lens it. It does not say anything on the back. And I believe these cabochons are just plastic. Now, cabochon is like an oval or a circle that is domed and then it's flat on one side. That is a cabochon. And these have like a hot pink, so I think I will sell that. Alright, one earring. Alright, so I did see this in the picture. It is like a Tree of Life stretch bracelet. I don't know. I do like the colors together. Like, this is really pretty. I do like this mulberry red. The stretch is pretty good. I will look into that more later. This is very cheap and fake stones. This is a ring. So I'm going to look on the inside of this ring to see if there's any maker, and a lot of times they'll put the size stamped in there. I am not seeing that. It is like a gunmetal gray statement flower. Yeah, I think it's like a faux hematite look, and I will put this in my maybe because it's in good condition, and I'll think about that one. All right, here's another even gaudier Chanel, fake Chanel craft. This is a giant pendant. This cord feels really like dirty, and it would be really hard to clean. So in my opinion, it is not worth it. There's no maker, and this is missing stones, so I'm gonna put that in craft. I was pulling this out with it, and this just seems lovely. Oh, it does have a maker. Oh, and it is Premier Designs again. Okay, show it. Don't mind my nails. I've been like cleaning shoes today, which is a good thing because I do need to do that. That crest, but look at how beautiful this is. Very dainty faux pearls and blues, greens, like a light jewel tone color. So yeah, this is a definite yes, like that one. This one is really pretty, and I'm wondering, okay, so this might have been put on later. This pendant does come off. They make pendants like these to slide over beaded bracelets, and I do think that this is pretty though. It is vintage, no maker or anything. I believe these are fake pearls, but I do think it's pretty, so I think I will sell that one. It does remind me of Avon, the Avon faux pearl necklaces. This one is like not anything, so yeah, really lightweight craft. This one has a barrel clasp, which is usually vintage. So a barrel that just screws in, and none of these stones or beads are cold, so I believe they're all plastic, but I will think about that. I do like the colors. What is this? This looks like a men's jewelry piece. Very like masculine looking. No maker that I can see, and it is kind of in rough shape, so this is going into craft. That would be interesting though. I've sold a few men's pieces of jewelry, but not too often. This, well, let's see if I can untangle it. All right, so this one is just like a cat eye bead thing, but it's kind of really worn. And then this one is marked Avon, possibly NWT, so that might be Avon, like a newer Avon, but it's not special enough, so I believe both of these are just going to go into craft. All right, so my hands are getting dirty. That's okay. This is just a cha-cha, really lightweight bead bracelet, so I'm going to put that in craft. Ooh, this one feels really nice. The stretch is great. This is like rose quartz and then real stone. It's cold, so this is a definite yes. Really pretty green marbled stones, really smooth. It just feels like a nice quality bracelet, and it is not marked at all, but I will sell that. And then with stones, depending on which stone it is, different stones people use like for different properties of healing and stuff like that, so you can even put that in your title. All right, this is actually really pretty. It's like turquoise blue stones with like a cobalt blue. This almost looks like sodalite. Oh, you guys, I think that these are actually like faceted. Like I think all the stones are actual stones, like not glass. So I'm gonna have to look more into this. I don't know what it is, and there's no maker, but I will try to Google Lens this and research it more. But I definitely think I'm gonna sell it. Just the colors are really pretty and it feels like nice quality. All right, this says that it's Desert Heart, which is awesome because I just sold a Desert Heart piece not too long ago. This looks like it just is a toggle pendant where the toggle clasps down at the bottom. And yeah, it says Desert Heart on the tag, and I like selling that brand, so I will sell that one. This one, there's another V. What is that? And then it has these little, are these stones? I don't know. I'm gonna look more into this one. Okay, this is just, oh, there we go. Okay, craft. What is this? This is just a black chain. Interesting. I don't know. I've never seen a black chain like this. I'll think about it. Might sell that as a men's jewelry piece. Haha, I believe I have earrings of this same Santa star. That's funny. Okay. He's broken. He's missing some pieces. There's wood pieces. He will go into craft. This one's pretty. Has some dyed shell and AB stone. This AB is Aurora Borealis, where it is like my words are not coming to me. Iridescent beads, and I don't see a maker or anything, but I think I'm gonna list that. Nice glass beads, shell, dyed shell. This is nothing. This is like a ladder pendant. No maker. This is going into I will think about it. Alright, so I'm gonna go a little bit faster. Faster paced, not talk as much, so we can get through this and just put it into the different bins I have. Alright, let's see. Little stretch. This is a maybe. This one has a bee and a heart. I don't know if this is Brighton or not, but it has the why can I not think of Alex and Ani style. It does look like it's missing one, so I'm just going to put this into craft. I don't think it's Brighton. Craft. Here is another earring. This is not special enough. Craft. This one's pretty. This one reminds me of like morning jewelry, very dainty, black glass beads. This is not signed or anything, but pretty. So that's a yes. Oh, this one matches that green one. So maybe I can sell that as a set. That one's pretty. That one's going with the maybe. This one is ugly, in my opinion. This big bobbly blue one, and no maker. They sell these kind of necklaces at Charming Charlie, Claire's, icing, things like that. So that's going to be craft. More really pretty. I love these colors. Iridescent beads, but not great. So craft. Here is another earring. So we have some earrings over there. Tree of Life. I believe this is handmade. Craft. Ooh, these beads are so pretty. They're like purple moonstone. You guys cannot see how pretty they are. Okay. Well, they're like really, really pretty. I don't know. We'll think about that. There's no maker or anything like that. Ooh. This is a nice rose toggle. I believe this is handmade with some crystal-y spacers. I'm going to see if this is pearl or not. So that will be a maybe. That's craft. Okay, look at this ring. This is really neat. I love it. Okay. Oh, it's marked 8, so size 8, 925. And it's so cool. I love the just the colors and how fun it is. Yeah, so glass beads. This most likely is a 925. So let's see. So it looks like these little rings up here and wire is what is making it magnetized, but not this piece. Like these pieces are pulling it. Yeah, it's like turning away. So I can test this further just to make sure that it is sterling, but yeah, this is probably a yes. This is the words. That's really fun. Okay, let's pull out some more. Let's just dump the whole thing. So here we go. Here's the rest. What is this? New York and Company, $22.96. So New York and Company. I'll put that in. I will probably sell. This is interesting. It's like pink grape cluster. No maker, not glass or anything, but it is interesting. So it looks like bubbles. That will be a maybe. This is horn, I believe. A horn bracelet. Stretch is good. So this is going to be a maybe. But that's what that looks like right there. Either horn or nut. Something. Cheap stretch craft. Oh, they have like a lot of these wrap bracelets. This one might be sterling, but oh my gosh, these beads are so pretty and I'm so sad that it's broken. So these are all stone, I believe. And it is a really nice wrap bracelet, but it is broken. So this is going into craft. If it wasn't broken, I probably would sell it because the beads are really nice. Wood, and that's craft. This might be a men's piece. So it is marked China, and I don't know, this is not special enough. This is the hematite beads. They are cold, and that gray, very shiny balls. So this will be a maybe. I'll look into that. There's no maker. All right, this one is marked Stella and Dot. So I will sell this. Stella and Dot is a pretty popular company. So I will sell that one. Very trendy company. This is gorgeous. This one might be also handmade. This does have the wrapped paper beads, but it is much more nicely done. And then this sedimentary pendant, so like stone, where it's like just a bunch of pieces of stone that are all put together. But this is really lovely. I love the colors, really nice and pretty, and no maker, but I will sell that one. Ooh, I see a Talbot's tag right here. So new with tag Talbots. Which one are you? Oh, we might have to untangle more. Okay. Let's see. This is interesting. So, that's weird. It's like a clamper bracelet, but it's not like clampy. I don't know. This is weird. I think that they are genuine pearls. I don't know. This is weird. It has a tiger's eye in it. I don't know. I will look that up. This is not very good. This one has a safety chain on it, which usually means higher quality. Right there, so it doesn't come off. And then on the inside, does it say anything? Not that I can see. So this will probably be craft because it's not telling me anything. It only has a safety chain, and it's not even like vintage. All right, just a plastic bangle, and then plastic purple skulls. That'll be craft. Plastic, more plastic. I don't even know. I will look that up. This one. Oh, this one is Christian something or Christiana or something. It's CD. And faux pearl with a little tiny pendant with rhinestones. I think that will be a maybe. Here is another bee heart thing. I don't think I'll sell that one. It's not. Here's another one. Okay. This one feels nice. These are some swirly glass beads, art glass, and then some AB crystals, possibly a sterling clasp. That one's really pretty. Yeah, I will sell that one. Ooh, this one is like really noisy. The stretch seems like it might break, so I'm gonna put that in craft before I break it. Really not in great shape. What is this? Seems like there's a lot of these like artsy handmade pieces in this box. All right, so really pretty art pendant, like a heart, and then red beads and copper tone. I think that this is really pretty, so I will sell that one. This one is so cheap and all plastic. It is like lime green, but that does not bring me joy whatsoever. Alright, is this the Talbot's piece? Yes, it is. So this was originally $44.50, new with tags, and it's really pretty 3-strand. I will sell that one. Here is a wood bangle. That will be craft. These are some black glass beads. It is multi-strand, no maker, possibly sterling. We'll look into that one. What? I'm confused. Okay. Yeah, craft. Craft. Do not like stretch bracelets. They just go bad so quickly. Is this an inklet? This seems too small to be a necklace. I don't know. We'll look into that one. Here is a Jesus button. Craft. This is, I believe, howlite. It's like a bone color, and it looks kind of like white buffalo, so this one's a maybe. It's not white buffalo, but it looks similar. There's another one of those dainty stretch, and it's purple. Here is another wrap bracelet, but all of the faux pearl paint has been coming off. So that one says Beauty Dignity FC. Not even gonna look that up because it is falling apart. This one's craft. This one's pretty cool. another like handmade piece, but the coloring is really pretty. So coral, gold, cream. Yeah, I like that one. This one is like dyed shell, and then glass beads. That one's a navy. Craft. Craft. Yes. It's really pretty, and it is all glass and ceramic beads. This one is yes. Yes. Alright, so this one is super neat. It has this big, giant, most likely howlite chunk. And on the clasp, there are a lot of different marks on like every single bit. So on this little tiny hook part, if it will focus, it says 925, it says Italy, and then there's DSS, probably for the maker, and then Italy 925. Yeah, so I don't know if this pendant came with the chain for sure, but the chain itself is worth something, so I will most likely sell that, and then look a little bit more into that pendant. All right, thanks for watching this big jewelry unboxing with me. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. What was your favorite piece? Comment down below. And make sure to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks. Bye.